Greetings! I'm Rob Chappers. How are you this fantastic day? Today, I'm excited to show you a pedal that is the signature product of a friend of mine called Gus G. Gus G of Firewind fame, also one of Aussie's ex-Axemen. Gus is a great guy. He's really cool, he's really funny, and he's an incredible player. Actually, one of the best technical players with feel I have ever seen live. And there's a really odd coincidence. I gave him a sort of a message and said, hey dude, I've just bought out this new bunch of pedals. Do you want to try one, demo? And he's like, yeah, so have I. So we had both released pedals at around the same time. So we decided to swap demos, and I'm sure he did a much better job than I will. What can I tell you about the Speed Demon? Lots of people release pedals like the Speed Demon. I mean, I just did. So did another bunch of friends of mine. I think pedals like this are used when an artist goes, oh, what have I got on tour? Okay, I've got that backline. Can I have that amp? Not necessarily. All right, how can I get my sound if I get lumped with whatever amplifier you're sent on the night? That's how artists use them. And then I think the everyday consuming public kind of goes, I want to sound a bit like my hero, so they buy the pedal that he uses and then they end up having that kind of tonal frequency. And with the Speed Demon, yes, it's an overdrive pedal. There are lots of overdrive pedals, but the active tone circuitry is really where it's compressing certain frequencies and boosting others to put you in the mix where Gus wants you to cut through and play with articulated speed runs nice and clear. So if that's what you're after, then the Speed Demon may just be the correct pedal for you. Because it's a Speed Demon, I thought I'd use this Yamaha RGX 312, which was basically Yamaha going, hey, we can do an Ibanez RG as well. And they did it really well. This is exactly the same as the second guitar I ever owned. And I'm very grateful to the lovely people who got this, person who got this for me, whose name I forget. I'm sad about that. It's got a Seymour Duncan in the bridge. Sounds amazing. I don't know which one it is either. But I think it might be a Duncan Distortion actually. Either way, I've set this up for how I would play high gain lead, and then I'll do the classic back it off, put it in the middle, crank it up for you to listen to. This won't be a very long review. It's just me going, there's a great pedal by a great guitarist, and you should check it out because it's super sick. By the way, I can use this control to split this or not. I'm currently split because I prefer the slightly higher frequency tonality that I'm getting from the pedal and the pickup. Anyway, here is how I would set the Speed Demon. So I've got a bit of reverb and delay on for fun. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to back off the gain. I'm going to make it sound a little bit different for you. Here I go. So now I'm using the Speed Demon a bit like a treble booster. Bit more volume, bit more brightness on the tone, and a little touch of the overdrive just to give it a bit more cream. So it takes you from a lead note that would sound like this to a lead note that would sound like this. So you can hear that it adds that harmonic layer to the note, which is really cool. What you probably can't tell because of the glorious compression through YouTube is that it boosts the volume quite a lot too. Obviously we're going through the front of the amplifier, so it's boosting it about as much as the preamp valves will allow. If I back off the gain from the amplifier, it would have a lot more of an effect on the volume level change. Not a lot of people know that. So this is without the pedal, and this is with it. But you're not really going to get this to be a treble booster. You're going to get this for the shred. So now I will set everything central for you as a marker of just the average position on the pedal. Okay, everything in the pedal is right in the middle, and I'm just going to be using this for a bit of a lead boost. So the rhythm tone from the amplifier and the guitar is this. And with the pedal, the pedal, when it's on, it's adding a beautiful amount of harmonics. It's focusing it in a more treble-y area. It's compressing some of the low end, and it's really pleasant. Now we're going to push the gain a little bit harder and push the treble a little bit higher and see where it takes us. Okay, now I've got the distortion and the tone at around 2 o'clock. Volume is the same. And you're going to hear saturated lead tones. So without the pedal on, it sounds like this. And with the pedal, it's like this. So you can see it's doing the job of a great overdrive pedal. And I suppose your job is to decide whether or not it's the one for you. What else do I know about the Speed Demon? Well, it was invented by a Speed Demon. Gus G is really fast. He was a big fan of Yngwie Malmsteen, and he osmosised all of his licks and chops. It's a great pedal. I recommend that you try one. I think they're on pre-order right now, but you can get them soon from stores. Made in Athens, Greece. It's true bypass, if that matters to you. And the tone circuit is active, so it's really pushing that frequency of goodness. Lastly, and leastly, I have set it to everything, which is just all the gain and a bit more treble. Treble is now, about 3 o'clock. Gain is all the way up there, and the volume is just exactly where it was. Just to give one final blast on the Demon of Speed for you fine people today. Let's see how it sounds with all of the gain at my disposal. what's really pleasing about that is that within the pedal, there isn't too much. It doesn't do that thing where it overdrives, see what I did there, the tubes, and makes it muddy and sort of bottom out on the low end notes. It's keeping it crisp and even all the way through, which is something that I feel many overdrive pedals fall short of. I've really enjoyed this pedal. That's good because it's mine now. Thank you, Gus. I much appreciate giving me this pedal. It's very nice of you. It'll be on my board when I do all sorts of dirty things with it. And hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. Take it easy. Chappers out. Go get your speed demon. Speed demon!